Okay, this is the proper technique for performing a modified sit-up and a modified sit-up with rotation. These are the primary two exercises to strengthen the rectus abdominis, the primary muscle group in the abdominal region, and the obliques. Forget the plank. It does not have as much value because you're using bunches of muscles to perform that. This is the way to isolate these two particular muscle groups so that you could develop a strong abdominal region, which ultimately has some effect on enhancing overall torso stability, but much less than people think. But at least even for the aesthetic value, this is the proper way to do isolated strength training of the abdominal region. To perform the exercises, we have a band. We set it up with two handles so that we put a double knot in the middle of it and put it through the door. We're going to grab it. We're going to sit down. We're going to make sure that our feet are on the floor with just our heels on the floor. The rest of the foot is up. We put our hands right at the top of our shoulders. All we're doing to perform the exercise correctly is leaning forward and back. Leaning forward and back, which is creating almost a hunching effect. And the important thing to understand is that the lower back never leaves the back of my chair. I'm actually just hunching forward until the bottom of my shoulder blade leaves the chair. So this is the whole exercise. You want to make sure that you get the right amount of resistance. And if you are doing this correctly, what's basically happening is the bottom of the rib cage is dropping down to the top of the pelvis. Those are the two attachment points of the abdominal sheath, the rectus abdominis muscle. So this is how you do it. When you're ready to move on, that's the modified sit-up. The modified sit-up rotation is the same exact movement, but you're dropping the opposite shoulder to the opposite knee. It's really just this simple. This is how you isolate the abdominal muscles. Okay, and we'll basically do the 3 sets of 10 repetitions with a minute rest in between. And remember that the goal of all this is to progress the resistance so that the muscles adapt to that greater resistance by making more muscle. That's how you make muscle stronger, to the point at which the functional output, or the muscular output of the muscle, is greater than the functional requirement of your activities. All right, that's the answer. Forget the plank. This is your answer: how to strengthen the abdominal sheath. Dr. Mitchell Yass.